All right, so there you go, man. So talking about like saying certain things and regretting certain things. This young man has been, I think now it's came down quite a bit, so I'll jump in here. Has been going through a lot of social media support, bashing, criticism, opinion, all warranted, by the way, all warranted. I'm not saying he shouldn't do that. But the ones that I kind of laugh about more than anything is the ones that are like, how can I put this? Woke gangbangers, bro. Have you ever heard of a woke gangbanger, Chris?
Yep.
What do you think a gangbanger is? He should be a guy who doesn't care, who
traditionally,
right? It's a guy who I don't give an F, bro.
Right.
I just don't give an F. And then you got some older, some younger on this young guys, especially the brothers, right? Some older, and they're sitting here, man. You know what this guy did is wrong. I get it. So let me give you some context. He was on No Jumper. Something happened that really was nothing, but he just got more exposure. And then as you get more exposure, people try to expose you, and they sent a video of him, went out on the web, of him saying the hard ER word. And very stupidly too. F them, ER, it's everybody killers, this and that. He's a young kid now. So back then you could see he was younger, right?
Uh-huh.
So to me, it's like, bro, this kid's 14, 15, 16 years old. We 40 and 50 say some stupid ass shit that we regret. So when you're 14, 15, 16, whatever, you're a young kid like that, saying some stuff like that, especially when you're first into the hood. When you're first into the hood, yeah, I'm everybody killer. I'm until somebody busts you in the mouth, you figure, oh shit, they're everybody killer too. Right? So to him, he was like, he's everybody killer. He hasn't seen the ops, as they say nowadays. He hasn't seen the enemigos yet. So as he's gotten older, and he came out, apologized, this and that. And to me, that's what it is, homie. You apologize, you move on. And your actions will lead to people knowing who you really are.
Right.
So when I see the woke gangbangers getting upset at this guy, the name of the game in gangbanging is I'm trying to kill you, you trying to kill me. Bottom line. Yeah, there's some in-betweens there that we're gonna fight, we're this, but hardcore gangbanging, I'm trying to kill you, fool, you trying to kill me. Now you're gonna get upset at some words that I'm telling you. Well, I'm literally trying to kill you. I ain't worried about what you're talking about. I ain't worried about and if you're trying to kill somebody, do you really think there's no bad blood and people saying fucked up shit to each other? You're trying to kill each other, homie. And I trip out on people that are saying, oh, but he would say that fool, they're trying to kill you, fool. Was it supposed to be nice to you? They're trying to kill you. Like, what part of that do you not understand? So that's the gangbanging thing. You can't bring it and make it woke, homie. But at the same time, when you see a small child getting shot, ain't nobody saying shit. Ain't nobody saying, they just say, oh, it's fucked up, fool. That's pretty much, they're gonna get it. But nobody's calling out no hood, say, hey, look, this hood. Nah, bro. It's that, and that's the thing. That's the hypocrisy, but that is gangbanging 101. It's a pretty big hypocrisy, Chris. I don't know if you haven't figured that out yet.
Oh, yeah.
The rules of gangbanging depends the rules, regulations.
Hey, yo, what's happening? This is your host, Most the Great, Day Late Dollar Short News, live and direct, where we ride for respect, man. Smash the like, the share, the subscribe, all that old good stuff so you be tuned into the latest and the greatest. Go ahead and hit that notification bell so you be notified every time this Day Late Dollar Short News vlog drops, and you can tap in and tell a friend. And on today's topic, we are speaking on American Cholo and his response to Pface, using the derogatory term for black people, saying the hard ER and things of that nature. First and foremost, before I even dive into it, we already know what time it is. As far as the Serrano element, we know how they feel about black people. So to me, I wasn't really tripping because, for one, the dude was young when it happened. And for two, from what I heard, he was beefing with another clique, and they had said some derogatory things towards Hispanics. Now, however, if my homies is tripping, they got the right to trip. If people are mad and in their feelings about it, they have the right to do so. There is no rule to reaction. So, like I said, if you slap me in the face, man, and I turn around and peel you, hey, man, that's on you, man. You should have kept your hands to yourself, man. And you need to be responsible with the words that are coming out of your mouth. That's why I don't get on here and say derogatory and inflammatory things about people that I may have to end up in tune apologizing for later, because I was operating in intoxicated off my anger. And that's what a lot of dudes do, especially now in the internet era, and information is coming out so fast. And it's how these young dudes play, man. They playing on the internet. We used to play in the streets. They play on the internet, man. But you also stated, Mr. American Cholo, that they're gangbanging. Why are people being so sensitive? It's gangbanging. Because saying the hard ER has nothing to do with gangbanging. You may try to correlate that with gangbanging, but that has nothing to do with gangbanging. If I'm calling you derogatory slangs and terms and speaking down upon your race, man, that has nothing to do. That's then went outside the realms of gangbanging, and that's how innocent people end up getting slaughtered in the streets. You dig what I'm saying? Because for the most part, when blacks gangbang, we keep it to the street. We looking for people who are opposing on the opposing side. We're not out here trying to attack civilians. For the most part, of course, there's always collateral damage, and yeah, people get hit, and that's sad and unfortunate. But there's been a lot of cases where Mexican men have went out and specifically targeted civilians. And it's happened on both sides, and I'm not trying to wag my stick at either side, because it's sad and unfortunate when it happens to any side. But the reason I'm bringing this up is because you said, oh, it's gangbanging. Why y'all being so sensitive about that word? Because that's a word that's not going to be tolerated. You know that it's not going to be tolerated. So why are you trying to gaslight people into thinking that it's not really that major? Oh, yeah, it really is that major to the homies who feel it's that major. You know what I'm saying? It's not that major to me, and I'm going to tell you why, because I know how most Serranos feel about black people. You know what I'm saying? And if you're a Southerner, if you're a Southsider, if you're a Serrano, then you can attest to this. You know what I'm saying is true. You know what I'm saying? That's coming from up top. You feel me? I'm not going to go into too many details on that, but if you know, you know. But American Cholo, you always come with this narrative. You're always trying to gaslight, and you're always trying to tell people to get out their feelings, man. You know what I'm saying? We're not in our feelings, man. We're just addressing this topic. I know Pface was young. He did come out and make an apology. And like I stated, I ain't tripping. But if my homies is tripping, they have every right to be tripping. They have every right, and we're not going to stand for that, man. Hey, this is your host, Most the Great, Day Late, Dollar Short News, live and direct, where we ride for respect, man. Tap in and tell a friend. We out.